Here's part one of a two-part assignment. Part two is going to be using this information to write an essay on some of your opinions on technology and how it affects our lives today. First, what we're going to do is make some charts from the spreadsheet, from the data from our September survey and the survey we took earlier this week to compare them. So this link here is to the September survey information. Make sure to keep these straight because they aren't labeled the way this works. This link on this side is our January information. We'd like you to pick the 8 questions you find the most interesting, and we're going to graph them side by side so we can compare pretty easily. Right now the information is in 2 separate documents, so it's kind of hard to compare flipping back and forth. This copy of the assignment is your copy, and you're going to just simply put the graphs underneath here. So in a spreadsheet, I have the first one here finished. The way you are going to want to set this up is kind of like I did here with the question. Make sure you use a question mark. The possible answers, a column on the left for the September results, and a column on the right for the January results. You can put as many graphs as you would like in a spreadsheet. Just make sure it gives yourself a little bit of space. The next question I'm going to do is, if your family, let's do one with more than one answer. I'm going to look at how often you use Facebook. So you're going to want to type the question. You might want to type the number. That could be helpful. So I'm going to pause for a second while I type in the information. Something else to make note of when you write the month, add a percentage sign afterwards because it's going to make it a little clearer what we're labeling in the graph. It just makes it easier for people reading it to understand. As I enter the last column here, I just wanted to give you another reminder. Be sure to use the percentage, or not the number. We want to look at percentage, not number. So I want to make sure 6414 not the number of people. For our purposes for this, we want the percentage, not the number of students. So once you have it entered in this fashion, we want to make a graph again. So we want to make it so that the months are side by side. There's a few different chart types you can use to organize this that work pretty well. It's kind of nice. What Google does is it gives you some examples of things that things will be good. I kind of recommend either the horizontal bar graph or the vertical one. I'd like for you to make it uniform, so either use all the sideways or all the top and bottom here. I'm fine if you customize a bunch of this stuff. Make sure to use the top row in your data selection as headers so it knows how to label things. You can change some of these things. You can change the colors. You can change the font a little bit. You can change the location of the legend here. I want you to really mess around with some of these things to get it to just look uniform. Make sure to you're going to want to put the question in the title, and you can customize the colors, customize the fonts. Just make it sure it is easy to read. Make sure it is clear. Like for instance, these 2 dark colors, that wouldn't be very clear because they're a little too similar. It's always good to try to pick a dark color and a light color. Now, once we have our chart, I'm going to move it out of the way a little bit for your next question. It's pretty easy. The nice things about Drive is this is all integrated. The spreadsheets, the charts, and everything. There's a lot of ways to do this. You can pretty easily, you can save the image. You can also copy it. Just for these purposes, you can save it as a regular image file. Yep, right there, downloaded. Or you can copy it. I'm just going to simply copy the chart. I'm going to go back to the original document here. We want all the charts pasted, just regular paste, into this document. Now, again, just for now, just paste all 8 charts in here and turn it on Drive. You're going to want these for later for second part of this assignment.